Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect Free Insanity. We are about to go to Grison Academy. We finally have basically the best squad mates, which are Edie and James. They are by far the best squad mates to use, and Edie in particular is actually good for every single mission past this point. Nothing is... Because she has everything. She has Incinerate, she has Overload. Incinerate is a very good damaging ability. It allows you to do a lot of damage. Overload to get rid of the shield. Shield even has some defense metrics.
And there's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission. Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, Director of Grison Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
Alright, we'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I! Come and get me!
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
So that essentially, all of her skills essentially make Edie pretty good for any of the upcoming fights.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met... God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... well, just tell him to stay alive.
We need all the help we can get.
I just wish it was from somewhere else. But you're right. The Alliance needs help. God bless them. Some of our older students volunteered. Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems.
The fact that she's also not given me an extra ice ability, like doubling down on Shepard's skills, is also a reason why Edie is really good.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders at security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
But I've already talked about most of that. I do, however, want to talk about her abilities to actually support, which are really good because of her defense matrix, because of her clone. She actually has the ability to take aggro from enemies that would otherwise be difficult even for James to take. And by the way, this room is a bit of a death trap. You don't want to go into in front because these guys like to swarm you. The grenades obscure your vision. There's actually quite a lot of them here, and your best defense is basically to sit here and wait for them to come to you one by one. Otherwise, if you rush into if you go into the room, you might find yourself sticking to corners, because the biggest problem in combat for Mass Effect 3 is the fact that you stick to absolutely everything in this game because of the cover mechanic. It's actually pretty bad, so you have to avoid that at all costs.
Ah, damn it.
Sean, can you hear me?
How do you know my name?
I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
And Grison Academy is actually pretty cheesable. That's the reason why I do this mission.
Eat this! Jack?
Shepard?
So we are here with the big Meck, where Edie is going to be marvelous because both her and Shepard have overload, so we can tear down shields, especially for the robot as well, and everybody can fire something at this robot. As soon as its shields are down, we have Carnage, we have Incinerate, well, double Carnage and Incinerate, which is absolutely amazing. And of course, the big one, the rifle, the Javik rifle, which is busted AF. I mean, look at that damage. It's really impressive how 100 rounds shot at this robot do make kind of sort of as much as Carnage does, which is the reason why I say bullets are not that great, but hey.
Kaylee said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the Queen of the Girl Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We move in 5. Damn it! How many times did I tell you not to trust Cerberus?
Those troops had you on the ropes, Jack. I just saved your ass.
You want a medal?
No, I'd like you to shut up so we can get moving.
Jack's personality appears largely unchanged.
Hey, Edie. Nice body. Now you look like a sex bot instead of a sex toy. Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't think of anybody who could care about them more.
Well, I had some free time while you were off playing hero. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to my teaching style.
The psychotic biotic!
I will destroy you! Drink your juice, Rodriguez. You couldn't destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser's coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, ma'am.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access. Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Got it. fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. You'll need to disable the magnetic locks. The overrides should be directly above the door.
You really think we're getting out of here?
Of course we are.
Got it.
You should be able to force the door open now. I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
Hey, let me know when we've got a new way off this station.
How are the students handling the war?
How do you think? They're a bunch of teenagers. Until a few months ago, their biggest concern was getting laid.
You don't think they're ready for war?
I don't think they have a choice.
So all this talk about biotic artillery strikes.
It's great in theory. Maybe they'll get it together once they've seen some action.
But...
they'd be better off as support. Put them in the back ranks, helping with barriers and shit. I don't know.
have you told them that?
No. They need me to believe in them. I did pick up a few things listening to your damn speeches.
I have to say, Jack, you look good.
Yeah, well, maybe some of your attitude rubbed off on me. I never had a family. And these guys... anyone screws with my students, I will tear them apart.
What's so valuable about these students? Biotically, I mean.
Well, what's scarier than a pissed-off biotic attacker? A whole bunch of them working together. It's like a biotic artillery strike. Any asshole gets in our way, we rip him to shreds.
Isn't that the kind of thing you wanted to destroy on Pragia?
You know damn well it wasn't. Cerberus was torturing kids on Pragia. These guys are older, and they volunteered, and the only ones feeling any pain are the bad guys.
Stick close. We'll get you out of here.
Good.
Everyone, be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
I like it. Keeps them safer, too.
All right, everyone. Hit them with everything you've got.
You ever want to cut loose? See what you can really do? Now's your chance.
Students of Grison Academy, the station is sealed. The Alliance soldiers cannot save you. All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're not lying?
I've seen firsthand what Cerberus does to people they promised not to harm.
What? You see the scars, Rodriguez? Come on, take a good look. Cerberus did this to me when I was half your age. Ugh. Surrender and you're meat on a slab. We're trying to save your asses.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go!
And here comes the first big section. This section can be cheesed from this doorway over here. Your best bet is to stick in cover because the enemies won't be able to swarm you here. If you go out there, you're gonna be swarmed by the enemies that are above you, the enemies that are directly to the right, and the enemies that are in front of you. There's so many enemies there that are shooting at you from so many angles that it's not even funny, and you can die very fast. Especially the big guy is constantly shooting stuff at you, but if you actually sit here, you're gonna be able to essentially take them out one at a time, the ones that come after you. And the shield guys are not a problem, even if we don't have Liara, because you can shoot straight through their little shield sockets, and James does that very well as well. Like, James has the incredible ability of actually doing shooting them straight through their little, I don't know, peekaboo hole, whatever you want to call it. And you can also avoid stupid little grenades from here. It's a really good cover point You can, if you go away far enough from the door, you can even shut the door and just have a little bit of a breather. So it's a really good defensible position, and your squad mates also don't actually rush forward without you. And engineers, the way that I prefer to deal with these bosses, and by the way, Edie is so good at dealing with those turrets, because it's not just Shepard and whatchamacall with overload, it's also Edie, and fire damage is really good against those turrets. Amazing. Like, there is nothing wrong with this team. In fact, this team is a little too good for these poor bastards over here. But yeah, there's still a lot of them, so I guess the big issue here is essentially if you get swarmed. If you manage to get yourself swarmed, you will not be in a very good position, because they can actually shoot way too many bullets at you at once, and it's easy to die that way. But other than that, like, you have the ability to deal with everything. Like, look at that, even James is targeting them. I've seen James kill these dudes the same way that I do, so James is very good at that. There's the engineer, we are overloading him, forcing him to stop, putting his little shield up. And by the way, kill the robot on this side. I went to the other side, got swarmed, and died because I forgot that the robot is on the other side. So yeah, kill the robot on this side. And of course, everybody has something for this robot. He will be dead pretty soon, and you can shoot that laser. That laser is stupid. Okay, you would be surprised how many things that laser goes through. So many things. It is ridiculously good. Like, I cannot overstate how good this rifle is. It's just ridiculous. And here is another defensible position. You want to stick by this door, because again, the door closes if you go far enough away from it, so you can actually lock people from outside, because the enemies still can't open doors. So you can actually just give yourself a breathing space if you find that you are too overwhelmed. And yes, there can be, there's a turret above you, a turret to the right, a turret to the left, and there's a couple of engineers. So yeah, don't be surprised, there's a lot of them. But unfortunately for the turret, I have an Edie, and she is, so it's not just Shepard taking down their shields, it's everybody. And we are doing just fine. And let's not even mention the fact that the kids are supporting you from above by raising some of these guys. And it is just easy, I would say, to lock these guys down, because the moment I get into trouble, I just get into this door, and look at that, I avoided it completely. I locked the door, I've gotten some safe space, some breathing space. Now I can go back on the offensive. It is really a good defensible position, and that's why I like it so much. And that's why I say that these can be cheesed, because you can actually cheese them. And look at that engineer, he was dead before he knew it. Like, that's why I love offensive teams for Mass Effect 3. And look at that, through the rock. I'm telling you, this rifle is something else. It's so easy to cheese this mission, but admittedly, the first time that I ever did this mission, I died so many times. I thought this was one of the hardest missions in the game. The thing is, I didn't know about positioning back then. I didn't know which were the good cover spots. So I truly believe it's a matter of knowing how to position yourself and just having the proper teammates, because...
Everyone okay up there? Rodriguez took one in the arm because she didn't watch her barrier.
Commander, I've reached the Cerberus shuttles without being detected. They know what they're doing, though. You need to hurry.
Because once you have the proper teammates, everything just becomes easy, and it starts to not feel even remotely as complicated as I once thought it was.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now. This is a multi-core shield prototype based on cyclonic barrier tech. It'll hold off your guns for hours.
We don't have time for this. Edie?
Of course.
Please remain still. Nice shield. Maybe the Alliance can use it, with a few tweaks. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
And plus the sheer power of Shepard, ED, and James, which is absurd. This is the best offensive team by far of the whole game. Their offensive capabilities are just absurd. And I love having them because they have something for everything. Well, James doesn't have that much defense, you might think, but then James just gives everybody the ability to shoot bullets that are charged with fire, which just sets people on fire, stuns them. It's great. Like, everybody on this team is so good at everything that it's hard for me to say. Like, this is the best team in the game. ED and James with Shepard is absolutely the best team. We have everything here. We have crowd control, we have overload for shields, we have damage, a lot of it. Everybody can do damage. It is good. We have defensive capabilities from both James and ED. Shepard also has his little barrier, her little barrier, whatever it's called, stuff like that. And here at this point, like this is you can't take damage in this Atlas. I've never seen me take damage. Like, the only thing that takes damage here is the barriers. So as long as you're in the Atlas, you're pretty much done with the mission. And yeah, this is mostly about positioning, I would say, and knowing where cover and the defensive positions are.
Hurry, Commander. The Normandy has pulled the cruiser out of position. We need to leave now.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat. What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez?
Screw you, ma'am! I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles. But perhaps they're ready after all.
Damn right they are.
Get ready for the big leagues, kids.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform? Or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
Would she have a swear jar or something? Because I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus' hands.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report.
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
Love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss, but you can't let it get to you.
I did move on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
We all die alone. In the end, you're defined by what you've done.
Yeah, you're right. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
You can handle it.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Nice try.
Sorry, Lola.
You mentioned a mission you had against the collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines, and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right. I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
So I spent a bit of time here trying to enhance my weapons. What I usually prefer is damage and rounds. Especially for the rifle, the more rounds you have is the better thing. And I do enhance this weapon, but I never use it, so do with that as you will. I personally think the rifle is the only thing that matters. But yeah.
Commander, I was exploring your ship.
Find anything interesting?
One of your crew lived in this space. There are traces of anger.
That was Jack. Anger was her specialty.
Traces of her pain are still present. I'm told she sought revenge against Cerberus when she was here. A goal you helped fulfill. I hope you will do the same for me. At least I have better quarters.
Look who's here. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind? How do you plan on taking Omega back? I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands. We'll talk later. I'm sure. I overheard you talking. Grison Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed.
Hey, Shepard. If you came to spring me, you're late. I'm getting out soon.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the vid, but I accepted Udina's offer.
Spectre Cadenalenko. That's a big deal.
Only the second human Spectre. It's humbling. Udina thinks they may have a pretty big ceremony, even with the war. And he says a celebration will give folks something hopeful to latch onto.
You're perfect for the job. On Eden Prime, I could see there was something special about you. You're a good soldier.
That means a lot. I'm happy. I want to serve.
I thought you might want to join the Normandy.
Yeah. I have thought about that. I just need to get out of here first, though. Take care of some things. I've been trying to locate my old Spec Ops squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No. Probably went underground, but they'll turn up. If they were easy to find, they wouldn't be doing their jobs.
Well, let me know when you're out.
Commander Shepard. It's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
I'm all right. We'll figure out some way to even the odds. We have to.
Everybody has a weakness. Even the Reapers. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
I have no doubt you'll find her, Miranda.
Thanks. I'm already working on it. I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father is involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Ariana.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort, I am certain this obelisk would help.
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
This Krogan is just a glorified thug. How can he speak for his people?
By demanding respect. And I suggest the Solarians show some by starting with my name. Erdnot Reeve. Then you can tell me why I'm supposed to give a piss about the Turians. I've already got Reaper scouts sniffing around my own planet.
Reeve, spare us the bluster. I'm not a diplomat and neither are you. So stop pretending and just tell us what you want.
Oh, I'm deadly serious. You need our help? Then here's what you're going to do. Cure the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You hid behind us while we saved you from your own cowardice. Your citadel exists only because the Krogan stopped the Rachni from swallowing it whole.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, Reeve has a point. Antagonizing him won't solve anything.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
That decision saved the galaxy. The Rachni were devouring everything in their path.
And what the Rachni started, the Krogan tried to finish. We simply traded one enemy for another. I won't let history repeat. Curing the genophage will doom us all.
Whether you like it or not, we need Krogan help to win this war.
And what happens when the war is over?
We'll find a new way to keep the peace.
And they'll break it.
Enough! This is all theoretical. It would take years to formulate a cure. There's no time.
That's where you're wrong. There was a Solarian, Malin. He took some kind of twisted pity on our females and tested a cure on them.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
It gets worse. Some of the females survived. They escaped his lab before you got there, Shepard. Embarrassing for the Solarians. So the Dalatras ordered one of her goon squads to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
No more lies! Those females are immune to the genophage, and they belong to me!
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
What does it matter? Palaven is burning right now. Earth is burning right now. If it takes a cure to cement this alliance, then that's what I'm doing.
She's right. The hard truth is we don't have a choice. Give Reeve what he wants.
Or none of us will survive long enough to know who was right or wrong.
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Sur'Kesh. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this
will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Sur'Kesh. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I never like talking to Solarians. Not unless they're begging for their life.
Keep a lid on it, Reeve. I can't have old grievances screwing this up.
What about recent grievances, Shepard? You destroyed Malin's data the first chance you got.
The commander is assisting you now.
Not as a friend of the Krogan. This is about politics.
The Krogan weren't ready for a cure.
A reckoning will come, Shepard. We'll remember who stood with us and who spit in our face.
Maybe pissing off the giant Krogan should wait till we're out of the shuttle?
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down. We'll sort this out later.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatrass authorized this herself.
Once an enemy, always an enemy.
Permission denied. We're being waved off approach.
Land anyway.
You're too polite, Shepard.
Reeve, don't!
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
Does Solarian hospitality always come with sharpshooters? This is an insult to the Alliance.
Please understand, no matter what some politician might say, Krogan are still considered a hostile race.
And I'd be more than happy to show you why.
However, on behalf of the Solarian Union, I apologize. But we must insist the Krogan remain under guard.
And if we insist otherwise...
You'll have another war on your hands.
Wouldn't want any dead Solarians, now would we?
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge. Careful! Watch the containment shield!
Something new everywhere you turn.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
Seems like a good place to hide things you don't want the galaxy to know about. Like female Krogan.
I'm aware of how this must look, but it was for their own good. They were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. We brought them here to stabilize their condition.
Touch me, and I'll rip your head off.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments, and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for yon specimen arrival.
So, Shepard, We can't let these Solarians dictate the situation. The females belong to me.
I need you to stay calm, Reeve. We can't risk turning this into an armed standoff.
I'm already taking a risk by letting you handle it.
And I took a risk by bringing you here in the first place. Let's just call it even.
For now.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers had been spotted on Tuchanka?
Unlike their attack on the Turians, it seems the Reapers are taking it slow with us. Playing it safe. They know the minute we enter this war, their days are numbered.
Or perhaps they don't see your species as significant enough.
I don't like her.
Not saying I doubt you, but I hope to hell you're right.
We have some experience in saving the galaxy. Your kind wouldn't be alive if we didn't.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
That's like asking if an Asari is ready to mate.
On Liara's behalf, consider me officially offended.
This is the fight we were born to win.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't important, at least not until Maelon's experiments. I used them as decoys to keep other clans from stealing the fertile ones.
Most sapiens would consider that a brutal way to treat their own kind.
On Tuchanka, you either breed or you fight to protect the ones who can. It's why we Krogan are so friendly.
I'll be going now.
And I'll be watching you, Shepard.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for yon specimen arrival.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirrahe. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermire. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Maelon may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermire.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
A devious yet practical approach. Common among Solarians.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You'd do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
Another incursion? You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready. Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG?
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Reeves' inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
I need the cure to win Krogan support.
Understood, but don't have it yet. Need to hurry. One survivor can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Kill her? She must have been through hell.
Erdnot, Reeve, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
You're the key to a truce between the Krogan and Turians.
So, I'm useful to you.
Alert. Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update. Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off. Secure all data to off-site location. What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Reeve. We've got Cerberus troops heading to base. Get the females out of there now.
Only one survived, Reeve. It might be safer down here.
In a Solarian torture chamber, not on your life. Either you get her out of there, or this alliance is dead.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures. Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
Morden, no scratches. Everything depends on her.
Understood. Get to elevator, Shepard.
Attacking the landing zone.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Bob!
Get back! Commander Shepard, are you all right? Is there another way out of here? Other side of the lab. Emergency exit. I can open it from here.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Levels 1 through 3. Readiness teams respond.
Shepard, this is Reeve. I took the shuttle. Get that female out of there and up to the landing pad.
Oh, man. This is bad.
And I bet you thought that the rest of this episode was going to be a whole bunch of talking. I also thought it. Trust me, when I was editing, I thought we were going to be talking for the rest of this episode. But no, it turns out we actually go to Sur'Kesh to get the female Krogan. I forgot that I did this mission so early because first time I played Insanity, no joke, this mission is the mission that I died the most. I thought it was so impossibly hard. I never thought that there would be a way to make this mission easier. There is. It's called ED. Bringing ED instead of Liara. That's point number 1. Point number 2, be the proper class sentinel. And point number 3 is have the rifle. The rifle is so useful. It's so good having Edie here instead of Liara. I can't even express it because so many people here have shields and her fire ability is so good and the engineers taking them down is so easy. I can't even, like, I thought this mission was hell.
Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
Your bargaining chip is still alive.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry, next checkpoint.
And instead it didn't actually turn out to be so hellish after all, because the crowd control on this team is still good. It's not the best. Obviously this is no Kaidan, Liara, Shepard team. That team is crazy on crowd control, but the damage, like an enemy that's dead is still better than an enemy that's frozen and will be back up in a couple of seconds, you know?
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
I gotta get me one of those.
Go, Commander! I'll cover you!
Orion Squad, your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Oh, and let's look at this turret. How long is he gonna last? Oh, it's gone. Oh, where did the turret go? Oh, it's gone. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. That's why this team is the best. It's so looking back on this, like, I remember the first time I did this mission on Insanity. It's just, it feels so unbelievable that it can be this easy. It feels so good to see that you can actually make this mission pretty easy, just by having damage, because yes, dead enemies are always gonna be better than them frozen in time for a couple of seconds, and that is the big takeaway from this mission, I think, more than anything else, because I'm not doing anything special here. I'm not trying to go for anything fancy. I'm just doing enough damage to kill the enemies fast enough to the point where they can't kill me. That's what I would say is the big one here, because crowd control wise, I'm actually doing a lot worse than I would have done if I would have had somebody like Liara or Kaidan with me, but damage wise, I just don't need it. That's
I don't suppose there's a fuse box around here.
Excellent. Can clear us. Wait, another Cerberus squad.
And I'm so glad that this mission can actually just be boiled down to a damage race, because I honestly thought it would be impossible, but it surprise you, you know, things surprise you.
Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now.
408, the variant, could provide a novel form of biological warfare. With enhanced size and intelligence, they could harass hostile civilian populations at minimal cost. Recommend project approval.
How you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This truce must be important to you.
Earth's survival depends on getting you out of here alive. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope not Reeve still waiting.
I have some value to Reeve now. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
We are about to be hitting the big robot, and the big robot with Edie and James and Shepard, it doesn't feel like much. It's it feels like Cerberus now has basically been reduced to absolutely nothing interesting, which is unfortunate because you fight them quite a lot throughout the game. But fortunately for me, this game always has like something new to hit you with almost every mission. It's really cool that the enemy variation doesn't feel like it's too overwhelmingly samey, I would say. So we're about to enter the final stretch here.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, watch it. You've got incoming. Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that mech. It's too dangerous.
Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
For the robot, you jump to this corner because all of the other Cerberus crew will spawn on the other side, and so long as you take out the robot, and yes, I am hitting it through that pipe. Don't ask me how, because I just love this rifle. Okay, it is God tier, and nobody's gonna convince me otherwise. And we tore that shield to shreds. It is so good, and this rifle is so good. It's not even funny. Yeah, this fight is made so easy with the rifle, with Edie, with James and Shepard. Like, look at that, dead, not even a problem. Could you? I died so many times to that robot the first time I was here. It's not even funny. Like, Edie is such a powerhouse. She really is. And she fits so well into this team, which is already stupid.
I'm landing now. I wasn't sure you could pull this off, Shepard.
Let's make this quick.
I'll take it from here.
There they are. That's them. Move.
I'm not your property, Reeve.
There's Cerberus here. What do you want?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.